Women on television in local news, they have really cool like rent the runway dresses. They're beautiful. They know how to do their makeup like they were born to know. They have lots of earrings and tall shoes. I wanted to be them my whole life. Because if I got to be them or look like them, that was the ultimate hall pass. I could just tell stories. And I maxed out a lot of credit cards trying to look like that.
But this is the one we've all been waiting for.
It just didn't work.
Good evening, I'm Jana Shortal. Thank you for joining us.
You can't have an authentic voice if you feel like you're in a costume. It took a long time, but I did find a way to unapologetically be myself. My name is Jana Shortal. I'm a journalist and I host a show here at Kare 11 in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Are you guys excited?
When I first moved to Minneapolis 15 years ago, I was not out. I didn't see anyone succeeding in front of a camera as a gay woman. You know, I remember being a little kid when Ellen came out and it didn't go well. Rachel Maddow wasn't on TV back then, so I swallowed it. The first thing I did when I moved here was get a boyfriend, and he's great. I haven't really seen him in 15 years, so I still like you, Craig. I was actively internally fighting the fact that I was gay. It was like being two people at once, but you can only do that for so long. As a girl growing up in the world, there was a code. And in this industry, at least the code was very easy to see and follow. Pretty hair, perfect makeup, and their outfits look like they do in the magazines. Look at my face. Look at my face. Look how there's no lesbian smirk yet. That was internally difficult, but I knew how to do it. So in my late 20s, I started coming out a little bit at a time. I'm not out on air. And when I would have to be on this side of the camera, I got so scared. It was where I was least confident because I would have to do stuff to look like somebody I wasn't. And how can you authentically present the news or someone's story when you're terrified? Someone said, cut your hair. This isn't working. It went from bob to short by Kimberly. Kim, helped me to become who I am.
I've been doing Jana's hair for about 15 years. When I first met her, she needed a beautifully executed, masterful bob. But I would style her hair differently in order to go out with friends than we would if she was going back to work. And the two became very separate. It was two Janas, and for me it was overwhelming because it was two clients. We worked together to help her evolve into what is now her most comfortable personal style. As she was assigned this new project and this new show, it became more evident to me that that was what they were wanting to see. They were wanting to see more of her. And so I absolutely was banging a tambourine, trying to cheer her on and trying to move it right along. I love her coming out story. I think it's beautiful.
When we debuted this show on January 11th of 2016, I felt confident enough to wear this hair and a David Bowie t-shirt. And I was so scared that the minute I got off, there would be like this group of people that were gonna beat me up or like send me mail to say, take her off the air. None of that happened. The applause were there. I wasn't saying I'm going to be this like trailblazer. I'm just me. I mean, this is always who I've been. I'm sad that I'm some sort of anomaly. It seems goofy because I know a lot of people that look like me. But I'm sure you could call news directors all over the country that would say my hair's a problem. We all know the heartbreaking stories about what happens in the LGBTQ community to kids figuring out where you belong. And I will be damned if I am not the person that they need me to be to get them to that point where they see themselves and say, hell yeah.